I'm tired.
So am I.
That's a good way to start a stream, right?
Could be worse.
Google. Where is Shopkeep? Why don't I see him? Oh, there he is. Discord window. Discord overlay. Backdrop. Now I just need your stream and actually start the game myself.
Nothing like anything fun and exciting.
Yeah.
There you go.
Final Fantasy, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, that's fun. It's, Final Fantasy is not happy right now.
Crash?
No, it just changed my aspect ratio for some reason.
Oh.
And when I tried to tab out, it just started flashing in my face.
That's strange.
It seems to be fine now. 28 players in queue. Oh. So I think I told you already, but I might as well say it on stream as well. So last week when I watched the Heavensward intro...
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I uploaded the VOD to YouTube. And the song from the intro got copyright struck. And it's just like, thank you, Square Enix, for making good decisions. Hold on, what's this? The Dark Blight Withers. It's showing up connected to my main scenario quest.
Oh no. That's off my head.
The hero returns. I cannot thank you enough for saving young Imanolane's life. Aye, he told me everything.
So last time I helped the two Fortons brothers.
I also received letters from both House Samael and Durandare praising your
What happened last time? I
and
don't
that of
remember.
House
I know you
Raubahn.
met
You've won as much honor, my
Harshfont
friend.
and then ended up here. That's about all I know.
So
My lord.
I did some side quests,
What is it?
did my
Speak.
white mage stuff,
Forgive the
helped the
intrusion, my lord,
two
but I bring
brothers,
grave tidings.
and then
Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru have been detained on suspicion of fomenting heresy.
great, good job, Alphanode.
What? Explain.
And then we were talking about Octopath Traveler and stuff, and then you had to go, and I finished up those quests, and then that was it. You were doing spoiler stuff, so you stopped sharing your screen.
Yeah. I mean, there's no spoilers left to give now.
You're all done.
For now, anyway.
Sir Grinno is a brute.
Speaking of that, on the back to or whatever, I can't talk. I ended up buying Bravely Default 2.
Yeah, I saw you playing it
Yeah.
the other day.
It's not bad. I got to the third boss, I think.
It's what?
I think I got to the third boss, and I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
I've been stuck there. I don't know if I'm just underleveled or what. Man does like 800 damage. Like buffs the hell out of himself, and then does a shit ton.
If it's similar to the original Bravely Default, my advice is that strategy is more important than levels.
Mhm.
Like with the right strategies, you can definitely make do at lower levels. But you also, I don't know how the job system works in 2. I'm assuming
It's the same way as far as I know.
yeah, so you need to level up in specific classes to unlock their abilities.
Mhm.
Can you
Yeah, I
have
think.
can you have 2 classes?
Yeah, you can have a main one and then a sub one. I think the freelancer class is a thing that lets you stop enemy, like, remove debuffs. Or buffs from enemies or something. If I remember right. I'm just gonna have to grind to get that. And just put it on someone. So then I can just wipe out the buffs and then it's fine.
The other thing is that I'm trying to remember. Oh. Game? Music? Okay, goodbye. I walked across a bridge and the music's gone. What was I saying? Oh, do you know how to do combat chains for bonuses?
Yeah, I figured that out the other day.
I don't remember what specifically you have to do to get specific rewards, but
no, I didn't realize there was rewards. I was just doing it for the job points.
yeah, so if you do want, like, if you finish the battle doing one specific thing, you get extra job points. A different specific thing, which you can do in the same, like at the same time, you get extra experience, and a different thing to get extra gold. I want to say you get extra experience if you kill every enemy with a hit all move at the same time.
I have to double check it, but I'll see. Maybe that'll...
Well, how'd you figure out to... Did you actually figure out how to get extra job points, or were you just doing it to get job points?
No, like I accidentally chained a bunch of enemies together, and then at the end it gave me like a multiplier to the amount of job points.
Do you remember what you did to trigger
And I was
that?
like, no, I just had to have the enemies like in close proximity, and then just start the battle, and then I chained. That's it.
Oh. Oh, I remember. I think that just happened to happen. If it's the same way as the first game, it's for going multiple battles without taking damage, I think. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe they changed it. Maybe I'm misremembering. I want to replay it. I want to replay the first game, and I want to get the new one. Matt?
Yeah. Server was lost. So.
Oh, hello. Welcome back.
Oh, did my internet die? Yeah, it must have been one of those.
I guess. I just looked at your stream, and I guess it was frozen because it just came back and you're back on the title screen.
Yeah, I gotta wait.
So was I just talking to myself? for a little while about Bravely Default stuff?
No, like I heard you and I just cut out all of a sudden for like a couple seconds.
Okay, so you heard what I said about winning multiple battles in a row without getting damage?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that was a thing to get one of the triggers. I want to say it was for the job point one.
I'll Google it and see what I get.
Nah, it's more fun to figure it out.
So far, it's a fun game. I like it. It has a job system. That's enough for me.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for job systems. Final Fantasy XIV, fantastic.
Speaking of job systems, I've been writing some
All the D&D stuff.
D&D stuff, and I haven't decided if I should, because I think I told you about the one ability I already wrote. I think I told you about the two abilities I wrote.
I think so. Yeah. Cut it again?
Sorry, I'm just...
Oh, no, I thought
I'm
I...
confused who I'm talking to.
No, I just thought I disconnected.
I don't know. Art and... Oh, this is the Dark Knight quest. Never mind, I'm leaving. I was confused.
What? You don't want to do the...
You cut out again?
Cool. Jeez. I said no, you don't want to do the Dark Knight quest?
Not right now.
Apparently the
Maybe.
plotline for it is really good.
I believe that. No, I mean, it'll come to light eventually regardless. So, one of the abilities that I wrote before was an explosion ability.
We are gathered here today.
Oops, this is voiced. I didn't mean to click past that. Where it's basically a one-time use because the user dies to use it, and it's more powerful the more health they have.
What? It's just explosion.
Yeah. So, but I don't remember how I how I mathed it out before. I only remember that I liked what I came up with, and now it's gone. So I either wait for the hard drive to come back and see if it gets recovered and I can use it, which may take up to 2 months, or I just redo it.
I'm innocent of this charge and claim my right to trial by combat.
And if I want to start running a campaign soon to test it, actually this stuff doesn't need to be for the campaign, so I guess it doesn't matter.
I am no warrior and cannot fight, so I claim the right to name a champion.
To the old and the infirm, the young and the weak, this right we allow. Very well.
I mean, I guess we could... I don't know. I kind of want them to be special for the homebrew campaign. So, I guess when we do this campaign, it's just going to be testing the experience shop and adventure guild stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna tell you because you're gonna see it eventually anyways. Um, what prompted me sending you that message last night was I finished writing a summoning ability
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't work out all the specifics yet. I only did the first level of it. Oh, that's the other thing. I don't know if I told you this. There's going to be 5 levels to each ability.
Mm-hmm.
And I did the first level of it, and it's like, the way I have it set up, you can't, like, you don't even receive the option to level it up until you've reached a certain player level. So like for the first 4 levels you'd have summoning level 1.
I have my pride.
And like I want it to be good, but it's like if I make it good for level 4, then it's going to be too good for level 1. And if I make it good for level 1, then it might not be strong enough for level 4.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do level by level, right?
No, it makes sense.
Like I want all the abilities to have 5 tiers of level, not this one ability is by player level because it's too strong otherwise.
Yeah.
So I'm not looking at, oh shit, I'm about to die. Thank you, Alpha Node. Good thing we're both healers. Anyways, I'm not looking at it right now, obviously, but specifically, the way I want it to work is you have a number of charges per day, and from those charges you can summon a creature from a list of creatures. And like whoever gets the ability can talk to me and we can like swap out based on challenge rating.
Yeah.
If wanted. So like there's a bunch of regular creatures and monsters, and like I try not to do anything over challenge rating 1, but then each level of the summoning ability will have a special summon, which you only get 1 of per day. And like these creatures are like legendary creatures or just stronger creatures than your player level would typically be. So like I don't remember what other ones I decided on. I think I decided on a challenge rating like 6, 7, and 8 option for level 1. One of them being like a unicorn. Which is actually a legendary creature, but it's also like the weakest legendary creature in the game.
Yeah.
But like it's still legendary for a reason, right? So
Yeah. Obviously not.
so like for like as far as the groups of enemies you should be facing from level 1 to 4, like if you summoned a unicorn for an hour, or one of the other special summons was a young dragon, young white dragon, because it had the lowest challenge rating of 6.
Mhm.
Which, at level 4, that's technically only 2 levels higher than you, so it's still strong compared to what you'd be fighting, which is the point. It's like, you're in a dire strait. You need to use your special summon.
Mhm.
It's time to summon the dragon. And I tried to have like a good mix of like water creatures and airborne creatures so that there's options there. But at the same time, like, you only have so many charges, and at the level 1 summons only stay around for an hour, and you only have 3. So
Yeah.
I think that seems fair. At least for level 1, which is the only one that I've made an actual list for so far.
Mhm.
So I still need to go through 4 other levels and like make a list of creatures and special summons. And the other thing that I think makes this ability more fun, in my opinion, is that you can add creatures to your summoning list by making pacts with them. Kind
That's
of
pretty cool.
Yeah, kind of like how some summoners in Final Fantasy games, they can't just summon Rama. They have to go and like prove themselves to Rama and like make a pact with him to be able to summon him.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. That was the idea behind that. So it's like, maybe early on you meet a Displacer Beast, and you make a pact with it. Then either you save the pact for when you'd be of appropriate level to regular summon them, or it could be a level 1 special summon.
Mhm.
And it's not just a Displacer Beast that gets summoned, it's the Displacer Beast that you made the pact with.
Yeah.
So like, and that's the other thing, like, I'm trying to make these abilities multi-classable. So like this, like the summoner ability would work for druids, hunters, or sorcerers, in my opinion.
Yeah, like it's sort of all purpose.
Yeah. Like, and explosion, I figured, like, because of the way explosion works, to make it truly powerful, you need high HP and the willingness to self-sacrifice. So to me, the classes that would typically want explosion would be Paladin, Cleric, or Warlock. Because Warlocks would be just crazy enough to do it, and Paladins and Clerics have the HP stat and the wherewithal to not just do it every fucking chance they get.
Mhm.
They would actually use it as a last-ditch effort, self-sacrifice to take out the baddie and save their allies. And then I thought of the other ones I have. One is kind of a reverse explosion that is an innate ability where the lower your HP is, the more damage you do with like physical attacks. I guess you could do it for spells as well, but my thinking was it would be for like fighter, monk, or barbarian, which don't
Makes
typically
sense.
use spells. I didn't work out the specifics for that one at all yet. That was just the idea behind it. It's like inversely gain damage to your health. Which, if I'm only going to have 4 players, then that's fine and I'm done. But I would also like options. It's just really hard to think of things.
Yeah.
Your
Like,
Eminence.
I'm trying to
It
think
is
of
my
special
honor to present
abilities
to
that I
you
can
the
appropriate
Warrior
from
of Light.
other games and systems. Like Examine, I just straight up stole from Bravely Default, but there's lots of games that have an Examine ability.
Yeah.
I am Thorin the Seventh, Archbishop of the Ishgard.
I should probably listen to Archbishop Thornton the Seventh, but I don't really care right now. I'm talking about D&D.
If you really need to, you can rewatch.
Yeah, I can always rewatch it. But yeah, like I was, when I was trying to think of ideas before I started working on summoning last night, was like I was just looking through the Bravely Default job list and like seeing if there was anything I could appropriate, but it's like a lot of them were like super job specific, which is not what I want. I want abilities that could be used by a couple different classes.
Ward were in receipt of erroneous information. Sir Grinno has ever been headstrong. He pressed charges before the truth had been ascertained, for which I most sincerely apologize.
So, like, I don't know. There
Like
is...
the beginnings of it definitely sound solid.
But one which should never have occurred.
Yeah, and once I'm like, once I've got it more ironed out, I'll send it to you to like review and say, no, this is too broken, this is fine, whatever. But like I said, I only did like Examine's done, I think. Needs review obviously, but Examine's done. Explosion,
As you wish, Your Eminence.
I still need to decide if I'm gonna redo the math or wait.
Yeah.
I think I'm calling the damage, inverse damage one, Blood Haze.
Cool.
Privacy is a luxury rarely afforded one in my position.
And then summoning. And there was one class that I realized really didn't fit any of those. I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, Asians. Maybe I should pay attention now.
You should know that I myself have met with them, have entertained them as guests even.
Also, I have a new chocobo.
Those harbingers of chaos and strife offered us power that we might continue our war against the dragons. I have no intention of aiding their cause.
Can I look? I'm doing everything on Google Drive now, so I just realized I can check it on my phone while this cutscene plays.
Yet, were I to refuse them outright, I should learn naught of their true objectives and remain powerless to stop them. Thus have I hearkened to their words with interest and paid lip service to their beliefs.
You cut out.
Biding my time.
No, nothing. I was going in the wrong direction. Let's go.
Conflict.
Keep it down.
And why do I tell you this? Because there is naught in this world they fear more than the power of the Warrior of Light.
Oh, Bard. I have no potential ability for Bard.
Interlopers, we must needs work together. With our combined strength, I have faith that we can wrest Eorzea from their grasp and paved the way
And
for
that's
lasting
like,
and
peace.
like we're
mhm.
nothing. Sorry. No, keep going. I'm just
Oh, I was just gonna say, that's why I want to have like multiple abilities that would benefit different multiple classes, because like right now I said why did I close it? I said the examine ability would be good for the rogue, wizard, or artificer, right? A player character who's a bit of a smarty pants and would be taking notes and would actually make use of the information they learn from examine anyways, right?
I mean,
What if our party consists of a rogue, wizard, and artificer?
Yeah.
What do I do then? They can't all have examine. That'd be boring. They could, but that'd be really boring. So, like, I think an idea for one was going to be a, like, super group heal, but that's kind of boring if that's all it is. Like, especially compared to summoning and blood haze and explosion.
Yeah.
Like, my goal is to make examine the most boring, but the most useful.
Makes sense. 'Cause yeah, you can use it like everywhere.
Yeah, like, there's literally no limit to it. Like, it takes an action, but you can use it as many times as you want on as many creatures as you want. And, like, once you've examined a type of creature, and I don't know if I'll actually have this done, but I wanted to make an app that was just a database of all the monsters in D&D, and like you tell the app what level your examine is, and then you can say these are the creatures that I've examined, and depending on the level of your examine, it tells you the information
There you are.
about those
I
creatures.
confess I was more than
But that's a
little
lot of
concerned when
work.
I learned that you had been summoned to the vault. What
Yeah.
do they want with you?
That's a lot of work on top of writing a homebrew campaign and making these abilities and everything else I'm doing.
It's just a little, that's just a lot of work in general.
Matt, do you want to make a database app for me?
I
That
mean,
would
I'm
do
sure I
this?
could try my hand at it, but
By
I have
the
no guarantees.
gods, the Archbishop freely admits to consorting with Asians. So, their ambitions extend to Ishgard
You
as
have no
well.
obligation to actually do that, but if that sounds like something you'd be interested in
We will
trying to
have
make
new
for
crimes
me,
to contend
I'd
with ere long, of
appreciate
that
it.
you may be certain. 'Tis but a matter of
Like
time.
time, I'd at least
Yet short
maybe
of the
look
support
into
of our missing allies, what can we realistically
Like, it
hope
doesn't
to
have to be
achieve?
an actual phone app. Like,
Yeah.
I'm fine with it being a
In the midst
website
of
or
all the
whatever
excitement,
would be
I
easier.
completely forgot to tell you. When I was asking around about the Scions, I heard the most awful rumor. General Raubahn is to be executed for
I
crimes
don't
against
see
the
why it wouldn't be
Sultanate.
doable, but
Like,
If the
honestly,
Flame
it's
General
not even,
dies,
I don't even
we
think
will
it would
lose a
be that
staunch
hard.
ally,
I think the
and
most
the one
annoying
man
part
capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account.
would be
Lord Orchiphon was wise
just
to
like
counsel restraint,
importing all
but
the
this business will
information.
brook no delay.
yeah. No, that's probably the worst part. I can see that.
We cannot permit this
Like,
execution
I don't
to take
see
place.
the actual
We must
coding
save Raubahn.
to like show specific information, because like
No,
you just give each
it a level.
information. Yeah. Like, you know more than I do, and I don't even, like, the little I know, I don't think it would be terribly difficult.
No, you just give it a level and then just say, hey, if it's this level, then you're good. If it's this level or lower, then you get all these. Like, it's simple enough to filter that out.
Yeah. So I think I think just the most annoying part of it is to import existing information into a workable database to do that in.
Mm-hmm.
There's more side quests.
No,
Do I want to do side quests?
you're already over leveled.
What's your reward? Experience? Sure, I'll do it. What, Matt? Am I gonna save these side quests for when I'm trying to level up Rogue? No.
I
I'm just gonna do the leveling roulette.
Makes sense.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. Where is this on the map? Abelathian's Spine. The Rose House. Okay.
Yeah, you hadn't been to, or?
It's in Camp Cloud Top. I didn't recognize the name because I've only been there once. Whatever. I'm just gonna teleport there instead of trying to figure out how to walk there.
Easier.
Wait, how do I change my companion?
You mean like your minion?
No. Oh wait, is the black chocobo only a mount?
As far as I know, I think. I don't think it's the chocobo you summon. I think you can only summon the word chocobo. I don't really know.
No, that makes sense. I wasn't reading. I just saw new chocobo. And last time I received a chocobo, I was also a companion, as well as a mount. I do remember like looking up how to change your chocobo's colors, and it has to do with like feeding and the stable and stuff like that. I don't know.
It sounds like too much work to me.
I mean, Matt, I want a bright pink chocobo. Nothing's too much work for that.
I guess.
No, I'm pretty sure I decided it was too much work for only playing 1 day a week.
Mm-hmm.
That Aether Current doesn't look safe. Hello? What are you? You attune with the Aether Currents!
What? Yeah, it's how you unlock flying in other zones.
I completely forgot how I did it.
I mean, once you collect them all, then it unlocks. Some of them you get through side quests, some of them are just around.
I was going to say, I don't think that was there before.
No, it doesn't show up till you get the Aether Compass, which you get through the story.
Oh, look. Clipped wings. Reward, Aether Current.
Yeah, so there you go.
Well, that's a side quest I'm very glad I did now.
Yeah. Those are the side quests that I do.
Well, Matt, it was behind a side quest that only had experience and gil as a reward.
What? Really? I thought it
I
told
don't
you.
know. Maybe she had a quest and it was just being covered up by the first side quest I took, but it was the same person for both.
Like, usually it tells you when it's in Aether Current.
No, it did when I took this quest, but it was the same person that was the end goal of the other quest I took in town. Yeah, I stopped going through... Like, I stopped working on summoning last night because it was like 1 a.m. and I was tired of flipping through the monster manual. looking for things to... of the appropriate challenge rating.
Yeah.
I think summoning is probably going to be my personal favorite ability, but I also
I've
I don't
always
know what
enjoyed summoning. So
yeah, I'm just level 1 and I'm gonna summon a young white dragon.
speaking of summoning, I should level summoner. I miss Bahamut. Then you can go into the console commands and make Bahamut giant.
Really?
Yeah, you change the size of Bahamut because people, when they first released it, Bahamut was tiny, and it was like, what? What do you mean we get tiny Bahamut? Eventually, they gave you the option to adjust the size, so you can make him massive.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it also takes up your, like, almost your entire screen, but you know, it's cool.
So like, is it worth running around this area right now and looking for aether currents, or should I just move on?
You can. I'm not gonna stop you. They're handy for getting around. But you can go through and never touch them. Like some zones, I'm just like, no, just not gonna worry about it.
Fair. I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna be coming back to these areas anyway, so I'll just keep an eye out when I'm running around.
Yeah, you probably should come back at some point.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a stream where it's just chatting and I just work on abilities and stuff. Because what else do I need for the Adventure Guild stuff? Because I did, like, I figured out all the experience costs of stuff and like made sample shop lists with experience cost for everything. Oh, I need to rewrite the page explaining how the status screen and everything works, because that's gone.
Oh,
I'm so mad. Like, yeah, the school stuff's important. Everything else on that hard drive, like, legitimately, most of what was on that hard drive was backups from other stuff. Or, like, I backed up stuff onto that hard drive.
yeah.
However you say that so that it makes sense. So, like, all that stuff, it still exists somewhere. I would just have to find it.
Yeah.
But, like, the D&D stuff, the school stuff, that was all new. And I'm mad that for seemingly no reason the hard drive just decided to up and quit.
Oh, that's fair.
Like, it's not even that it's like terribly difficult to rewrite some of that stuff, it's just I already did it. I don't want to do it again.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And like I can rewrite it, but then if I get the hard drive back and all the documents back, like, do I keep what I wrote before? Do I use the new stuff I rewrite? Because I do want to start running a campaign sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
So if I want to playtest this stuff, I'm gonna have to actually make it all cohesive and understandable.
Mm-hmm.
So that would mean rewriting it in the next couple weeks. 'Cause what date is it? The 23rd? It's much later into the month than I thought it was. I forgot it was so late already. Let's say I start running something the third week of May. I need to finish writing all the Adventure Guild stuff and how all that works. I need to contact players. I need to figure out schedules, who can play and when and how long and everything about that. I need to decide what campaign I'm running, which I'm not going to do until... So that's actually something that I watched and listened to discussion about kind of recently, about listening to the players and running a game that they want to play in, as well as a game that I want to run.
Yeah.
And so to that, once I was closer to being ready with everything and I talked to players, I wanted to have a meeting to discuss, to properly discuss the Adventure Guild stuff and how it all works, and then go over the potential campaigns and see what the players actually want to play, rather than just saying this is the campaign I want to run if you're interested. Speaking of which, could I potentially borrow Curse of Strahd if that is what is decided?
Yeah, you can borrow. Yeah, no, of course you can borrow. Combos with that. Combos with...
I hope you're not there waiting for me, because I'm still doing side quests.
What? No, I'm trying to rearrange the way... Jesus,
No,
the way I have Samurai set up.
I just happened to look over and... Oh, I have my next White Mage quest. That's why you're there.
What?
I'm level 56. I have my next White Mage quest available.
Yes.
But no, I just looked over and saw where you are, and that's where I'm supposed to go next for story. So that's why I said I hope you're not waiting for me.
No, I was not.
I get a size from doing this. Deals unaspect damage with a potency of 400 to all nearby enemies. restores own HP and the HP of nearby party members for a cure potency of 400, with the additional effect of restoring 5% of maximum MP. So it's an instant 400 damage to nearby enemies, restore HP of myself and all nearby party members, restore some of my MP for a 45-second cooldown. That's not bad.
No.
I don't see myself using it outside of raids and
Well, you use it like
stuff.
dungeons and stuff.
Yeah, like words. Dungeons, raids, and that stuff. But just running around the overworld with my chocobo and maybe you, maybe Chris.
Yeah.
I don't really see myself using it. Not for a 45-second cooldown. Not worth it. I'd rather just spam holy in that situation. I don't know. I'm probably just gonna rewrite the stuff I need. Because I can definitely just not rewrite Explosion. See what I even wrote before.
Yeah.
Because that won't be in this campaign. But the point is I want to play test the Adventure Guild stuff before writing and running a homebrew campaign centered around it.
No, makes sense.
So I need to rewrite anything related to that stuff. Which is just how the stones work, the adventure guilds themselves, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which isn't a lot to rewrite. Again, just annoyed that I have to rewrite it if I want to do this sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
I think I was initially planning on wanting to start in April, and then just life was like, nah, you're just gonna get a bunch of stressful news and events one after another in a row.
Yeah. No.
Cast Cure 2 on the Wounded Knight. I actually get to cure someone that's not another player character. Actually, I think that's the second time. Also, my mouse is starting to cut out every once in a while again. I might have to switch the battery out in a minute or two. I should also go refill my drink.
I forget how cool a samurai is.
Samurais are cool.
The skills are just so awesome looking.
It's very tiny on my screen, but from what I can see happening, it looks pretty cool. Oh, mouse, please. Well, good thing you can play this game without a mouse.
I mean, that's usually how I play. Because I screw up the samurai combo. Damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna get to these quest markers and do them. And then I'm gonna refill my drink and change the one battery out. Uh-oh. Time to jump off a cliff. Please don't be too high. Wait. I see a higher spot I can jump off onto. Only 1464 damage. That's not bad.
Ah.
Ah? Acherononis, please stop chasing me. I need to deal with this foul Tame. Uh-oh. Okay, it saw all the pikemen around me and was just like, oh no, I'm out of here. Meanwhile, I'm just like, I'm just spam holy. I'm dying. I am at 25%. Oh wait, no, Asylum. No, I died. Alright, I guess. I guess I should have focused on healing myself. Instead of trying to out DPS the pikemen. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna go refill my drink now. And change the battery. I'll be right back. Matt, you are in charge of entertaining the stream.
Okay. We're all archers. That just gets me.
Let me just quickly add your stream, Discord stream to the intermission screen. Make it a bit bigger. Doing this all with a trackpad. Alright, it's good enough. I'll be back. I was going to have a second pop, but I decided to be responsible and filled my cup with water instead. Matt?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just making sure you didn't die.
No, I'm still here.
Okay. How do I get back there? Here.
Right quest was just you styling at a bunch of gladiators.
Nice. Okay. Now, this time, we're gonna open the battle by casting Asylum and then spamming Holy. I guess I can also go do this one since it's closer anyways.
I know Samurai has something to do with giving itself buffs. Grants Setsu, grants Ka. Yeah. Reduces women's go cast time and recast time. Spell cast time and recast time. And auto attack delay by 10%.
Not bad.
Increases damage. Okay, alright, so those are the two buffs. Jinpu and Shifu get buffs. Probably butchering these names.
Oh, probably.
And then Yukikaze does nothing but damage. It gives you the ability.
Mm-hmm. Well, replacing one of the batteries seems to be doing good enough. Hasn't cut out on me yet, so. I don't even know what level the guys I was fighting before were. That's not good. No. Oh no. What the fuck? I get to this area to kill these creatures for the quest I got, and a fate starts of killing these creatures, and it's like the one I was targeting before I wasn't allowed to target anymore because my level was too high, so I had to level sync down. Now I'm just like, well, I guess I can do the fate while I'm here.
I guess so.
I mean, I've already done enough for the quest I came for.
Oh, I see. So that stops you from needing the combo prerequisites, so you can just fill up your gauge and do whatever. That's pretty cool. Alright, can I buy the gear for this? Because for some reason I trashed it. I don't know why. See if I can buy it for the Calamity Salvager. I was gonna level monk, but I don't know, samurai is just more cool.
Fair.
Dragoon looks cool too, but
So what's been happening in your Wednesday campaign?
we went in someone's memories last week. We basically met the last immortal that exists, because before this campaign ever happened and before the world existed, there was like a bunch of immortal gods, and they all had different like powers or different creatures, and they were ruled by the Phoenix King. And then eventually the Phoenix King was overthrown by his son, so we met his son, who's obviously immortal, because the Phoenix King was immortal. So we met him, and he was the dad of one of the characters from the previous campaign.
Oh.
So we met him in the hopes of finding Sura. And he's like, yeah, I don't know where my son is. Basically is what it boiled down to. So then we just quizzed him on his knowledge of the Titans and stuff to figure out if he knew anything about the snake that we've been fighting, because he's a Titan, the same as like the Phoenix and everything. So then we ended up going into his memories to when he fought the snake's like original vessel person in the past. So it was pretty cool. So we played a bunch of like characters from the past instead of ourselves.
Oh. That sounds fun.
I mean, for me it wasn't too much different. It was literally just another wizard with like a slightly different spell book, and that was really the biggest difference, and slightly higher stats. But it's not a bad thing. But for a few of the other people it was like quite different. The one person had like armor that healed them by 10 points every round. Someone else had a sword that like boosted crits and crit on an 18. Maybe did something else. Insta-killed? I don't remember. What else? There's a sword, there's the armor. I don't remember what Garok's stuff was. And then I think that the armor was the one I remembered the most.
I mean, that's pretty good.
It was pretty cool. Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was a fun session. We were actually supposed to lose the fight, and we ended up winning. Because, like, in the actual events, because we're, like, replaying the events,
yeah,
right?
like, canonically, they lose the fight, but because you're just so much better than you won.
I don't know.
I think that's pretty funny.
Yeah. And then, what else? What happened before that? Before that, we met one of the villains from earlier. We met Hawkeye again. Had a conversation with him, because he's around here chilling in the place we're at. Had a conversation with him. He was pretty much like, wait, you guys didn't make a deal with the snake? I thought you guys had a deal with the snake. And we're like, no, we don't. He's like, oh, okay. It's like, I thought you were like me, but I guess you're not.
Oops.
And then whatever, and then he made an offhanded comment about how my character had talked to the snake previously, which I had, and we all have. But he said that because I had gone back on the connection, like purposefully set out the snake, that it can grasp knowledge from my mind. So that's how he's figured out where we are this whole time. Whether or not it's true, who knows? But it sows discourse.
Yeah.
Dumb. And I mean, let's be honest. Nobody trusts me as much after I accidentally killed Elkhart.
I mean, necromancy book probably didn't help either.
No, it didn't. But that's whatever. But that's pretty much what's been going on.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, there's more than that, but that's the long short of it.
yeah. Like, now, like, you saying that made me realize I kind of need a big bad.
What? Yeah, you always do.
Well, like the way I was going to do it was I was going to be very lazy with it. It was just going to be a combination of all the books, right? Like all the ones that already exist. And I was just going to work in the stuff I wanted to add.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, when you said that, I realized I also need a big bad that's, like, the mastermind behind everything that set everything into motion.
Yeah.
So I guess that's something I should start thinking about and
It's always
figuring
important.
out the design of. I mean, given I don't know how much I've told you about what I'm planning on doing for it, but given like the corruption and stuff, which I think I have told you about, sorry, I was trying to find this location on the map. It was very small. Like it's like I can kind of go the obvious route of it, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Just means it's obvious.
But yeah, big bats are always.
Yeah, but it's still something I need to think about and design when I do the rest of the crystals and everything.
I mean, you could pull the briefly default route. That'd be an interesting way of going about it.
That would be. That
I'll
would be
say no more than that, because
interesting.
that would be spoilers. But yeah,
I mean, I've beaten the game, but yes, for anyone listening.
but yeah, no. That would
I
be
don't know. I like, sorry, not about
I
Big
forgot
Bad or
that.
anything.
I forgot she had a sister. The Gridania chick, the leader of Gridania, has a sister.
Yeah, sister and brother. They're my white mage people.
That makes sense. That's probably why I don't see them very often.
Yeah, what are you talking to her for?
I don't know. It was a side quest.
Man, there's the brother. For the life of me, I don't remember their names right now, and it's too small, so I can't read it.
I'm skipping it because I don't know what this is for.
Did you?
Oh! It was for.
You have white mage, right? Or conjurer?
No. I don't. No, I've never picked it up. Oh, it was for a quest for the hard version of a dungeon.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I forgot that they give you one of those. Oops. Not gonna lie, I still don't know how to navigate these snowlands very well, so I'm just gonna teleport back to the crystal that's like 10 feet away.
That's fair.
But yeah, spoilers. I don't know. I think Bravely Default is old enough that anyone who would have played it has.
Yeah, that's true.
But then again, Bravely Default 2 just came out, so maybe people are trying to find it to play it before playing 2.
Even though they're not connected in any way, shape, or form.
And then that being said, like Bravely Second exists, which I still haven't played. I'm literally staring at the box on my shelf.
Oh really? I thought you would have played it.
So that, it's funny, Bravely Second is the only 3DS game that I haven't even like put into my 3DS and played.
Oh, really?
Like, it literally came out after Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. And which was like right around the time that the Switch came out.
Wow. Okay,
So,
yeah. It's...
there's I think my game is bugged out, but like I still needed to like 100% Batman Arkham City. I think it's City. Origins, Arkham Origins. That was the Wii U one I had. Hyrule Warriors, which I'm never going to go back to on the Wii U because I bought the definitive edition on Switch. So I'm just only ever going to play that from now on. Star Fox Guard and Star Fox Zero I needed to finish.
I forgot those existed.
I think I've told you this before, but I played through Bayonetta, and I was playing through hard mode. Still haven't even touched Bayonetta 2, because I was gonna do it after I finished hard mode. And then just the Switch came out. I got Breath of the Wild, and I didn't really touch my Wii U anymore. And the Wii U is currently at my brother's house because I think it was either Christmas or some other gathering when COVID was died down enough that we could gather, and everyone else was having conversations, and me and my sister-in-law. Why do I always get that mixed up? It's not that hard. They're very specific terms for specific relationships. Why do I always mix them up? What the fuck? Anyways, and everyone else was just having their own conversations, and I saw my sister-in-law eyeing the Wii U, so I started talking to her about it, and we talked about some of the games on it, and I was just like, you know, now that I have this, like, I have not touched it since getting the Switch, so if you wanted to borrow it for a little while and play some of these games, you're more than welcome to. And she's like, really? Can I? And I said, sure, I'll go get a box. I just walked away from my whole family to get a box and packed up the Wii U for her to take home with them. So, she currently has it, along with Twilight Princess HD, Super Mario 3D World, and I think one other game, as well as everything I had downloaded on it, including Wind Waker HD, which, like, she's a big Zelda fan, so I'm pretty sure she's going to play through both. I haven't talked to them since, so I have no idea if she's even played any of it. But yeah, so I don't even have my Wii U, so even if I wanted to play these games that I haven't played yet, then I can't right now because it's literally not in my house. But yeah, like actually I just realized that Bravely Second isn't the only game, because there's a game that I bought on the 3DS eShop and never touched. So there's 2 games I've never played, one of which I have literally never even put into the 3DS. Technically, the other one's in it because I downloaded it. Right?
No, I just figured you would have played second.
Like I bought it with the intention of, and then I think it was literally just Breath of the Wild came out and Odyssey, so I played those, and then just new game after new game, which for that matter I haven't played all my Switch games. Like some of the games for my Switch were gifts and I've barely touched them because I buy stuff for myself when I really don't need to.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, I buy stuff for myself and don't play those either.
Yeah.
I think with streaming though, it does give me like, it gives me more, in a weird way, it gives me more time to actually play games, because
You set aside the time to play something, so
Yeah,
then
like-
you're forced to play it, and it's like,
Yeah, like-
okay.
yeah, I'm setting aside time to play something specific, and like I decide ahead of time, and the way I have my stream set up, like once I pick a game, typically I play that on that day for however long it takes until I'm done with it.
Yeah.
So Thursdays I just started The Messenger, because that's a game you bought for, not you
Yeah, no, I
bought for me for a birthday like 2 or 3 birthdays ago, and I just never got around to playing it because I was always playing other stuff.
Mhm.
So it's like, okay, I feel like playing an action platformer other than Hollow Knight, because I'm just doing boss stuff in Hollow Knight. I'm very bad at Hollow Knight. I should probably do something about that, but oh, where is this? Well, how do I get there? Interesting. Matt. Never mind. I figured it out.
I'm over here screwing up samurai combos. It's not even that hard, you just push the flashing button.
Anyways, yeah, like I was just like, I felt like playing an action platformer, so I was looking at the ones in my library and I saw The Messenger and went, that's something that I should have played a long time ago because it was a gift and haven't touched yet.
Yeah.
Like, do you, I think I've asked you, but do you have any interest in Daemon X Machina on the Switch?
That's the mecha game, right?
Mm-hmm.
I played the demo, it was fun. It's definitely my cup of tea, it reminds me a lot of Armor Core.
Because for my last birthday, that is, I don't know why. Well, I know why it was on my list, because I played the demo and it was fun. But, yeah, one of my brothers gave that to me for my birthday, and I've played maybe 6 hours of it so far. Like, I played the tutorial, didn't play it for months, and then thought, no, I should go back to that and try and play it more, because it was a gift, and I don't want them thinking that I didn't appreciate the gift, or it was a bad gift because I didn't play it. And like, I kept playing it and it was a lot of fun, but I realized it's very much Warframe or Destiny, where you just pick a mission, do it, get the loot, upgrade, pick a mission, do it, get loot.
Yeah.
So it's very repetitive. And then I found a sword. So now my main weapon is sword. But sword is bad because it means you have to get up close to things to hit them. So I use gun until I get close enough to use sword, and then I use sword.
Makes sense.
But a lot of stuff you kill before you get anywhere close to it, so. Yeah, I like sword. Sword does a lot of damage, but sword is bad. I think it's good for fighting other mechs. Because if you're close enough, you kinda lock on and zoom over to them.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually lived on 1 HP from that fall. Ah, I'm smart. I'm too smart. But like for just regular missions where it's just kill all the enemies, or like do a specific thing in a specific amount of time, it's sword is not very good.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, and then I stopped playing because something else came out and I started playing that. Oh no, that was when school started again. I stopped playing it because school was picking up and I was trying to not play as many games again. Maybe I'll stream that after I'm done Messenger. That or Dark Souls. I also... That's the other game that I feel bad that I haven't played much of. Because that was also a gift. I was given Dark Souls Remastered on the Switch. And I got through the tutorial. And then I got lost.
That's still alright.
And then, because I got lost, I got bored. And I didn't know where to go. And no matter what direction I went, I just died. And I got bored, so I stopped playing. And then I tried to play again, but it was so long after I couldn't remember any of the controls, and made about 5 feet of progress, and then died twice and lost like 3,000 souls early game. And I was just like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna put this down until I'm ready to start the game over and relearn how to play. I think I made it to like the castle-ish area. Which even getting there was a pain and a half to find. I think Dark Souls is a game that gets more fun on repeat playthroughs because you know what you're doing. But
I can see that.
That initial playthrough was absolute hell. I want to say, like, if I pull my Switch out right now and check, it'll probably say played for a little bit. I don't think I've played it long enough for it to actually register how long.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, my Switch has been in my room since Tuesday because we were supposed to play Monster Hunter. And then I didn't work out on Wednesday because something happened and I didn't want to. Oh. Original Shantae is on Nintendo eShop now.
That's funny, we're all sitting here waiting on the right side. And then the tank's like, are we going? And we're like, you're the tank. He's like, oh, that's the right way, whoops.
That's funny. Evan's page. Profile. Find Dark Souls. I have not played Dark Souls recent enough for it to even tell me. Daemon X Machina played for 2 hours or more. Oh no, now I feel even more horrible. So, as a joke, well, not as a joke, there was a very specific reason for buying Among Us on the Switch. But, so, I just said 2 hours for Daemon X Machina.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 hours on Among Us on the Switch.
Man.
And the sad thing is, most of those hours aren't even me playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, because of COVID, for Christmas we did an online Christmas, right?
Yeah.
And like prior to the actual meeting and gathering and whatever, I mentioned Among Us and said I suggested it as something that we could all play because you can play on the phone or tablet or whatever for free, because as far as I'm aware it's still free on app stores.
I think so.
And yeah, like everyone seemed pretty open to the idea, so we actually did it. But before we had the meeting, I bought it on the Switch just in case it was easier for my dad to do it on the Switch rather than on his phone, because he has thick calluses and he has problems with the tiny screen just texting, so I thought maybe the bigger screen and buttons would be easier for him to figure out. So most of the 3 hours on this Among Us Switch is from my dad playing that day.
I mean, it's better than no one.
Yeah, but it still makes me feel bad that I don't even have that many hours in a gift game.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to play. There's so many games I want to play. I can't even finish that sentence.
Yeah.
I want to replay Bravely Default. I want to play Bravely Second. There's all these games on Switch I want to play. I don't really care about the Wii U games. Like, I do eventually want to go back to Bayonetta 2, but like Star Fox Zero and Star Fox Guard, I don't really care about. I don't even know why I bought Star Fox Zero, because I had never played a Star Fox game before, so it's not like I was a fan of the series.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. So what's on my to-play list on Switch, other than downloaded stuff, which I'm not going to look at. I'm just looking at hard copy games right now. Finish Octopath Traveler, because apparently there's still... I ended up looking up all the side quests that unlock when you beat the game, and there's actually a fair number of them, and I think I have 4 left. But, a lot of them have very hard bosses at the end of them. If the one I was explaining to you wasn't hard enough. Actually, for that matter, it's kind of funny. The one that I'm stuck on now conceptually isn't even as hard as the other one. Because, like, the other one could actually just take away your characters. Oh, yeah, the other one had an ability to take away a character. It had a 2-turn ability that was an instant kill.
Nice.
And, you know, just did high damage, and the could apply status effects, and the little minions could apply status effects. No, the one I'm stuck on now just does extremely high physical damage and hit all attacks.
Cool.
So, oh, and it gets to move 2 times per turn. And I looked it up because I was having trouble with it. Towards the end of the fight, it gets to move 3 times per turn. And it has a hit all that does almost 3,000 damage to each character.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
One of my characters has almost maximum defense of 999, and it was still doing like 2,500 to 3,000 damage to him.
Lacking proof to accuse the saviors of the realm of so unlikely a crime would have the people up in arms. In their wisdom,
I don't know what strategy I used to counteract that, other than just level up and get everyone's defenses higher.
Some few days prior to the banquet, the elder
like,
Seedseer and I
as far as I can tell, it doesn't have any elemental attacks.
She revealed her intent to announce her abdication, that she might pave the way for the establishment of an Ul'Dah republic.
So, like, the idea is to just maximize defense and health, I guess.
She was well aware of that.
But like, eventually, unless there's a group revive, because what ended up happening to me every time is eventually I get to the point where 2 or more of my characters are dead, and in the process of reviving them, the other characters die. So it's like, I just get stuck in this heal loop of trying to revive, but then people die, and then I have to try to revive them, because I need everybody to have their actions to be able to take this. And then eventually it just gets down to 1 guy, and I'm just like, do I try and hope I get lucky, or do I just give in? And
authorities have yet to announce the Sultana's passing.
Yeah.
To allay any suspicion that may arise from Her Grace's absence, they have issued a statement to the effect that she is presently convalescing from illness.
Mayhap they're waiting for a fitting moment to break the news, or mayhap they know of some other reason to delay.
So yeah, I don't know what to do to beat this boss other than just grind.
That General Raubahn is to be executed. Yet upon hearing the news, I could not help but wonder why he had been kept alive for so long. Pray mistake not my meaning. I am, of course, overjoyed that our friend still draws breath, and that he might be saved.
I have no advice.
truly wish to eliminate him. They could have done so immediately. I see no reason
Like,
for this delay.
I don't know. I may also
upon an
just be
important point,
running
Master
into the
Alphinaud.
same issue that I
Following
did
his
with
capture,
Bravely Default,
Raubahn
in
had been
that
held in the
I
Marasada
like
pit within Ul'Dah.
the
In
team
recent
comp
days,
and
however, he
strategy
has
that
reportedly
I
been moved to an
have,
unknown location.
so I'm not adapting
Clearly,
and
'twas not the brass
trying
blades
to
who spirited him away
actually
either,
like
but a band
make
of
use of
soldiers
other abilities
decked in
that would
blue.
help.
The Crystal Braves.
Aye. If I read the winds aright, the arrangement between Lord Lolorito and the
So,
Braves
I don't
has
know.
come under strain. At any rate, if we're to rescue
There is the
Raubahn, we'll have to find
apothecary
him first.
ability,
And you'll be glad to hear
or
that
job
I have
rather,
already entrusted the
which
task
has
to
a
those best able to see
apothecary
it done.
ability,
Our friends of Doma.
which, I don't know, I just always thought it was confusing, so I never really bothered with it. It also preys upon the classic trope of you gotta save it for the hard fight. Because to use the apothecary ability, you have to mix items, but not every item is purchasable or readily available. So it's like, do I use this now and try and figure out what it does when I mix it with other stuff, or do I save it for the harder fight? And I'm one of those people that saves all my Pokemon elixirs and ethers for the Elite Four and then don't use them in the Elite Four because maybe I need them after the Elite Four. So I don't know. All my other characters are so low leveled compared to this group too, so if I'm gonna switch to them, I'm definitely gonna need to grind. 4 levels and I can learn Dancer.
4 levels and you'll be at the level cap for that expansion.
Really?
Yeah, it's only 10 levels per expansion. What do you think? It was like 20.
Nice. So, what's the current level cap?
80. Stormblade puts you to 70, and then Shadowbringers puts you to 80.
I don't think I will, but I would not be surprised if I hit the level cap before reaching Shadowbringers.
Maybe. I
highly doubt it.
Just near the end.
Yeah, I highly doubt it. I don't think there's enough experience per expansion to do that.
No,
but maybe
there's
I'm
just
wrong.
enough experience to get you through the 10 levels that are there, roughly.
Well, that's what I mean, though, right? Like, I started Heavensward at like level 54 or 56, or 54 or 55, so like,
I don't know, I guess we'll see.
if I was 5, because if level 60 is the level cap for Heavensward, that implies that the level cap for the base game was 50, right?
Yes, yeah, it is.
And I beat the base game 4 levels over the level cap. So,
yeah.
Technically, by the time I beat Shadowbringers, I should, at the very least, be at level cap, if not past, right?
Probably somewhere around there.
Hi, Bridge. Oh my god. going all over the fucking place. We're gonna save Raubahn, which means we get to revisit all the old areas. Because they gotta remind you, these areas exist. Don't forget about them.
What quest do you want?
In Search of Raubahn.
Oh, that's literally what it's called. Yeah, there it is.
I am at the point though. Oh, I can fly here. Yay! I am at the point though where even if I do side quests when I see them, like the side quests that are available for me to do are very much dependent on where I am in the story and level. I forgot that they're usually tied to level as well. So
yeah.
But like, I went into the Fortin house and there were no side quests outside, and then I talked to them to progress the story stuff, and I go outside and there was 2 more side quests. So it's definitely tied to at least story, if not story and level.
I spent 10 minutes at a DPS queue to switch to tank just because 2 seconds.
Yep.
I guess I could have switched to healer, but I didn't feel like it. What dungeon is this? I don't remember this dungeon. Oh no. Copperbell Mines. What is Copperbell Mines again?
Oh, that one's easy. That's very
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's hard. I'm just saying I don't remember it.
Keeping the flame alive. Level 53 duty. Okay. What's this about? Oh, hello, Crystal Braves. I'm gonna fuck your shits up, because I'm pissed off that you betrayed us. Oh! It's Ninja Girl. I don't remember your name.
Yukiri.
Lady Yugiri.
But my best move is spamming Unleash, and I don't get another AoE move till like high 70s as the Dark Knight.
Nice.
Well, this is from what I know anyway.
Ah, yes. How pathetic I must have seemed to you when we last met. I am ashamed to record it. For a time, I was well and truly lost.
Where's the key?
But
Do
with
I
the aid
remember
of my
where the key
comrade,
is?
I have since refound
Don't.
my purpose, and I shall take care not
Let me
to
look at my
misplace it
map.
again.
Oh, it's literally right there. I'm just an idiot.
Since your escape from Ul'Dah, my fellow shinobi
Blind.
and I have shadowed the crystal bridge.
Don't have the mental capacity to find keys today, apparently.
Regrettably, our investigation has yet to yield any useful information.
Let me hit the lever.
I just realized, I think this is the first time I've actually heard
You need not
Yugiri's
apologize,
voice.
my lady. We are grateful for all that you have done on our behalf.
They switch voice actors
Raubahn is no less
at some point, because I think her original voice actor
to his fate.
passed away or was sick or something at some point.
I just mean, I don't think she had any voice cutscenes before this.
Before this, that I couldn't tell you.
If she did, I must have skipped over it. Without knowing. But
with me.
I like her voice. I think it's very well done. It's a very nice voice. I don't know why I said it that way the first time. I'm weird. I'm dumb. Mostly weird. And I know we've said this before, but every time I hear Alphinode's new voice, I just think this is so much less grating.
Yeah, no, people like his original voice. I don't see it. I really don't like his original voice.
I still don't like
think we have to
early
go that way.
Alpha Node's personality and behavior and everything, but he is at least tolerable to listen to.
Yeah.
Now.
Away with you.
This is weird. Whenever I do stuff with Alpha Node, it's weird, because we're both healers, so I don't have to do any healing as a white mage. I just let Alpha Node take care of it and spam my attack spells.
I have to go this way. Oh, I didn't. Shit.
Why am I losing damage? Wind bite. Wounds are exposed to the elements, causing damage over time. What? Why? That was weird. Hey, I've got a conjurer. Take him out first. Don't you guys know? Always focus the healer first. Oh. It's 1 AM, Matt.
Is it? Ah.
We did start late, so we've only been playing for 2 hours. But you also played earlier and typically get up earlier than I do.
I'll probably get off at this dungeon.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish this duty and then follow the quest until I'm in a safe area again and probably end the stream there. It is unfortunate that because of schedules and timing, I likely won't get to play with Chris anytime soon.
Yeah, I know you only left because he had stuff to do, but I did the first dungeon with him, which is fun.
Which one was the first dungeon? Is it the pirate one?
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's the one that I've been locked out of the boss room twice now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I was doing the... To tease you, I was doing side quests instead of main stuff. And I think that was one of the hard dungeons that I did. And I got locked out of the boss room again. I was very annoyed when it happened.
One sec. Am I dipping up? Something up. I feel like an idiot. Ah, there it is.
Oh, good. The 2 healers are gonna break us out of the iron cell, while the assassin tries to break open the weird magic thing covering Raubahn, who was slowly dying, by the way. Raubahn, take a regen. Oh wait, he's poisoned. Can I just assume to him? Damn. Of course not. Alpha Node, how did you poison an iron cell door? Oh no, that was me. That was me. I was poisoned. That makes more sense. Oh, okay, I guess I'm supposed to leave now. Figure out how to fix this mist. It's not mist, it's clearly poison cloud. Well, I don't know where to go except backwards, so hopefully I don't lose. Oh, there are enemies back here again, so my instinct was right. I have so many like rest experience points saved up. I'm pretty sure the only way I'll ever get through it all is to like level up a hand or another class. Why did we leave the assassin to heal Raubahn and prevent the poison from killing him? Just saying, it would have made more sense for one of the two healers to stay. Oh, Alpha Node ignored me and ran to fight enemies, so I guess that's the way we're supposed to go. God, Final Fantasy music is so good. Oh, Raubahn just lost 10 hit points for seemingly no reason. We should hurry. Lady Yugiri, I'm sorry, but you're doing a terrible job of keeping him alive. I found the atomizer.
Oh, nice. I'm
surprised enemies aren't appearing halfway through to stop us, but okay. Bye-bye poison. Everything's still green though. Yugiri Mistwalker. I'm surprised she didn't like the mist.
Considering it's in her name.
Yeah. Well, there are 3 enemies, so time to spam until they're all dead. Wow.
You're spamming Unleash for the entire dungeon. Don't get me wrong, Unleash is a cool looking ability. You can just summon a bunch of spikes. But like...
I'm pretty sure every time I've looked over, I've noticed that ability happening, so...
My only AoE. It's all you get. No.
Oh, I got stunned. Oh. Yep, I just spammed Holy that entire fight.
I did not pick up Harrison. I guess I must have... I had to pick up both. Yeah.
Why is the gate down? What to do? I don't see any touchies. Alpha Node, can you just start running away from me and Oh, identification key. That would have been nice to actually spawn in quickly when I killed those enemies. How? Where do I go? I'm lost. I'm confused. Do I go back again? Question mark? Well, if enemies have reappeared in this direction, then the answer is yes. Still not seeing anyone. But this does look familiar, so I think it is the way to go to get back to Raubahn. Breaking limits is only a true warrior of light could. If that's true, why did I get level capped? And level synced? And we're gonna free him. And then probably have to fight stuff as we escape. Still hasn't been a boss. Oh yeah, he lost his arm. Not gonna lie, I forgot that that happened.
Yeah, you lost it from, what's his face? Your board or whatever.
Yeah, the guy that just walked into the room. Ilbird. If you would stand in my way, I will cut you down like all the rest. Come, Scions, let's get this over with. Oh, Ilbird, I've been waiting to do this since you betrayed us. Ilbird of the Dull Blade. Oh, you misunderstand my power. I have Asylum now. You are never killing me. And I'm just gonna spam Holy. And the occasional arrow for additional DPS. Hey! Come back here. No. You don't get to do any funny shit. Sanguine Blade doesn't fear me. Doesn't fear me. I don't fear it. Alpha Node, you might want to heal yourself before you die. Alpha Node, can you heal yourself before you die, please?
I'll tear you limb from limb.
No, you won't. You can only take one of Raubahn's limbs. I already figured out the gimmick.
Did you?
Oh, there's a conjurer. Why are we not... Guys, I know I wasn't either, but can we focus the conjurer so that this doesn't take as long? Like, literally, I noticed that they were there, and they were at full health. Literally no one touched the conjurer. Oh, I didn't. Anyways, yeah, the gimmick is that when Ilbird runs away, he does a slash in front of him of the whole arena, so you just stand behind him.
Nice.
And you don't take damage. Which, it only does like 1,000 damage, so it's not even that scary.
This changes nothing.
It would if I kill you.
It is over,
Am I allowed to kill
Lay down
Ilberd?
your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
Not yet.
Justice? Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
Ere we debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
Oh, clever little shite. If you think you fight for justice, lass, you best wake up. The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used by the Scions, the city-states?
I fight for whoever bloody well tells me to. Yeah, because I like to fight. It's the fun part of this game. It's why I want to kill you.
Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit. All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland. And I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude? Nothing. Not a bloody
Please don't
thing.
tell me they're going to make me try to feel bad for Ilberd.
If we ourselves are not free to think and to act, how are we ever to
If they do, don't worry.
Dude,
You
cut off a guy's arm with a shit-eating grin on your face.
Don't worry. They may try to garner your sympathy, but they destroy it later. So, don't worry.
I'm not gonna sympathize with you. You fucking lost your home. Who gives a shit? And there's the shit-eating grin again. Like, you're clearly evil.
No.
Master Alphino, now is not the time.
You clearly don't actually give a shit about saving your homeland or whatever the fuck you're trying to pretend you're doing. You just want power. Fucking shit-eating grin.
I'm but a cripple and a fool. And still you came for me.
I don't like Ilberd.
And when you're dead.
I thought I did when we first met him, but then he turned out to be an asshole. I don't like assholes, so. On your feet, gladiator. This fight is not over.
Rest assured, I was not planning to die till I'd avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lass.
I know who my buddy is. We're gonna keep fighting together. Why didn't you let me fight with you?
There is nothing I would not give to
None of this would have happened if you just let me fight with you.
My wealth, my arm,
at the very beginning.
Life. Nothing.
General, are you aware that Lord Lolorito has yet to announce the Sultana's death?
Just DPS to the boss. We don't need to worry about the walls.
No, I was not aware of that, nor of
I've literally never touched these walls. Every time I've done this dungeon, aside from the first time, I've literally never touched the walls. You just sat here and DPS the boss. But here, I'll move him out.
As did we all.
Come on.
And it is indeed
Or is he just stuck there? I don't remember. Ah, he'll move. He'll move. Swear.
Now, I have no conclusive proof, nor do I wish to give you false hope. But I have reason to believe that her grace may yet live.
The poison cup wasn't actually poison?
What? But how can that be?
It was just a paralysis poison that
Forgive me, friends, but it is not safe here. Let us continue this
made it look like she died. And because they were there immediately to swoop in, no one actually got to inspect the Sultanate, except for the people that they chose to inspect the Sultanate, who already knew exactly what to say to trigger everything that they wanted to happen. What? You're saying it was all planned? I can't believe it. No, seriously, I don't believe it. I thought she was dead.
No, they do a decent job of making you think exactly that.
I mean, I suppose if you're sitting on it
just
for months, right?
I was just gonna say, I just think you had to wait on that, at least for a couple months.
But yes, I did think she was dead. No, I'm not surprised that this is where the plot is turning. I did not read what the mysterious stranger that just appeared and two of my friends left with said. I just kind of skipped past it. Sorry. No, are you fucking with me? Matt, guess where I get to go back to? It's our favorite place that doesn't have an aetheryte, but you have to keep going back to. That's right, I'm going back to the Waking Sands. Because for whatever reason of the dialogue that I just skipped, that's where they brought Raubahn.
The Rising Suns. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I vaguely remember this, and I had the same complaints.
Waking Sands, whatever, yeah.
Because I said, really? You're taking me back there? Why?
I mean, like I said before, this is the... You probably haven't played in a while. Don't forget that all these areas exist.
Just think you're still with the level 51 quests.
Me?
Yep.
I mean, yeah, it's like the... I was gonna say like third or fourth.
My dearest friends.
Story quest. Eorzea. Oh yeah, he wasn't at the party. Pippin.
Pippin,
my son.
Besides.
I feel like I've met these characters, and I definitely recognize the name Pippin.
I should have been at Her Grace's side.
He was the dude who was in the cart when you escaped.
Save your tears.
Oh.
Lives.
Yeah. You're right.
You.
It was I who arranged this gathering. And judging by your expressions, it would seem introductions are in order. I am Ul'Dah, head of the Order of Ul'Dah, and member of the Syndicate.
What you said about the Sultana, is it true? Is she alive?
Young lady, I understand you were with the Sultana when she drank from the poisoned goblet and collapsed. Would I be correct in assuming that you did not personally verify Her Grace's vital signs?
No, I did not personally verify Her Grace's vital signs because they immediately swooped in immediately after she drank it and collapsed, and before I could do anything, were inspecting her and declaring her dead.
The truth is not as you imagine it.
Yes.
You are all victims of a most ingenious ruse. A ruse conceived to eliminate the threat posed by Teleji.
Wait, all this was to kill Teleji Adeleji?
Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination alone.
Why would you not want him dead?
But he's dead. So why is the plot still going?
He sought to manipulate you into eliminating Teleji.
Raubahn killed Teleji.
And you duly obliged. Yeah. At one fell swoop, he removed his two foremost rivals, all the while remaining above suspicion.
Okay.
God strike me down for a fool. But the Sultana,
so...
how can it be that she lives?
Why didn't he just let the Sultana die?
Because Lolorito willed it. Her own lady-in-waiting is but one of his many little birds. By her sleight of hand, the poison was switched for a less deadly draught before it could reach her mistress's lips.
Uh-huh.
Some manner of sedative, perchance.
You seem very convinced by this plan.
A slumber like unto
I mean, I don't think this is the first time fake death potion has been used in Final Fantasy.
Dreaming dreams of a brighter
Probably not.
Ul'Dah, even as we speak.
Honestly, this part, the whole part with the Sultana is like the weakest part of Heaven's Ward.
To be fair, it was pretty weak in Realm Reborn.
It's pretty much just your reason for going to Ishgard, so that you kick off the rest of Heaven's Ward and fight dragons. Because let's be real, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, I wanted to tame a dragon today. I haven't even gotten to see any yet.
You will. Trust me. After this plotline wraps up, dragons.
I blew the dragon title too early. Damn it.
I had never taken sides in your feud with the monetarists.
I mean, a one-armed Raubahn, definitely best character.
I mean, Raubahn, period, is second best character.
He just gets better. Love him.
Best character is me. I'm best character.
Oh.
I mean, come on. I am. It's me. It's my character. I'm the best character.
I hope you are ready to work, General, for there is much work to be
It is
done.
kind of funny though, because I've mostly been joking, but if Raubahn had seriously let me fight with him when everything was going to shit,
as for the more worldly kind of wealth,
we probably could have easily killed everyone, and he wouldn't have lost his arm.
He looks cooler with one arm.
I mean, yeah, I'm just saying, like, as Warrior of Light, you kind of have control over the fate of the realm, and...
I mean, right now you don't have light powers.
Yeah, I mean... I don't, but I do, but I don't, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, Ring of Fending, Slaying, Aiming, Healing, Casting. Well, if I had to go by name, I'm taking the Ring of Healing.
Oh, why would you do that?
I mean, it might have something to do with the fact that I'm a white mage, which is a healer. I know you looked it up before, but do you remember what you're supposed to combine with Faded Orchestrion rolls?
Something to do with Alchemist.
Right. Which I'm pretty sure is like the one class that I was not interested in at all. Yeah, of all my Disciples of the Hand, Alchemist is the lowest. Because I just didn't care about it. I'm surprised I even got it past level 5.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Are you good, or you want to end here?
I mean, I was gonna get off, but you can keep going. You got a while before anything major. Well, not that non-major things happen, but the wrap up.
I mean, I'm in the Waking Sands. I haven't talked to Alphanode yet. Like, this is the spot to call it quits if I'm gonna call it quits.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna head off because I am tired. So, but no, this was fun.
It was.
Trust me. The plot One sec, I should work this somewhere else. The plot does get better. The start of Heaven's Ward is very slow. It's not, Stormblood's a little slow to start, but it's not Shadowbringers where you literally get tossed into it. And you're pretty much going from the get-go.
Yeah.
But most of Shadowbringers is pretty high stakes anyway. Like, this is high stakes, but it's not, you know.
I just want to get to the dragon taming part.
You got a while to go for that one.
Like, I even named the Twitch title, Can I Tame a Dragon? And there was, like, no dragons involved.
But, yeah, there's not, for, like, the first half.
God damn it. I blew the title too early.
Eventually you get dragons. Do you tame them? Kinda?
I don't know.
A little, sort of. I mean, in the end, yeah. The post Heaven's Ward quests, like the patch quests, actually matter this time. Like, they're very plot relevant.
Okay.
It's not like the base game ones where they're just kind of like, hey, here's a bunch of other primals. Have fun fighting them.
That is true. There was a lot of, hey, here's hard mode.
Yeah, no, it's not like that. I mean, they do give you hard mode for some stuff, but it's a lot of wrapping up and continuing what happens for the expansion. And Stormblood's the same way. Stormblood, the quests after Stormblood wrap up Stormblood and slowly lead into Shadowbringers.
That's good.
In a pretty cool way, actually. The transition to Shadowbringers was well done. Like, I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, I'll get there eventually.
But I think it's well done. Like, you slowly see everything unfold, and you're like, well, what is going on? I could only imagine it as it was coming out. You're like, okay, like, why? What is happening? So, I guess the stuff for this, like these patches to the next expansion are like that. Like, what are all these towers for? Like, you can see the towers physically in the world. Nobody knows what they do. Like, it's been brought up in the quest, but, you know, you don't really know what's going on. So that's interesting. And, like, you know bits and pieces of what's going on in Garlemald, but, like, not enough. Like, something's happening. You know they're building stuff, but, like, what does it do? I mean, from the trailer for Endwalker, do you kind of have an idea? But, like, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll get there eventually.
Indeed. It'll just take some time, but yeah. Trust me, the plot is worth it, at least in my opinion. If not for Heaven's Ward, then Shadowbringers.
Like, I'm already more invested, like, yeah, I'm definitely more invested in the Ishgardian stuff than I was for anything in Realm Reborn. But then, you know, they brought the Ul'Dah stuff back.
They sort of circle you back here, and then you go back to Ishgard, and then it's basically Ishgard for the rest of the expansion, which is what it should be.
Which, I mean, like, it makes sense that the Ul'Dah stuff needs to get wrapped up. And, like, the other Scions need to be rescued, but I would have rathered it, like, got moved into the new areas and, like...
Yeah, it didn't make you come back.
The Crystal Braves were actually working for the Draconians or something.
Yeah, like, no, that makes sense.
But, like, story-wise, it makes sense why they're... Well, as far as I know, makes sense why it's Lilorito and everything's in Ul'Dah. But...
No, it does make sense even now. Yeah, but no, I agree. It's kind of like a lull, and you're like, okay, like I came to Ishgard, now I'm back here doing this. Like,
yeah, like I said, it very much feels like you haven't played in 6 months. Here, don't forget that all this exists.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, no, makes sense. But I mean, I can, as far as I remember, Shadowbringers is very self-contained till the end.
Well, that's good.
Where you kind of have to go back for other reasons. But Shadowbringers itself is quite self-contained.
So it's Heaven's Word, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, right?
Yep.
And then whatever the new one is, I don't remember if they've announced the name or not.
Endwalker is the new one. Because it's the end of both the world and the story arc.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know, and I think the writing for Shadowbringers is just well done. Like they don't really miss a beat with any of the story, and like plot from the story quests lead into the dungeons. I mean, that's usually how it goes, but it's more so in Shadowbringers, I find, for a couple of the dungeons.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely looking forward to doing more.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, well, hang on. Wait, I'm not, because I can't just X out, which I have to exit Twitch. It's the stupidest thing. Alrighty, well, that was fun.
Yep.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. Talk to you later. Oh, that was fun. I like talking with Matt. I'm just hanging out in general. Let's find a raid target before everyone goes offline. Eugene's up. Eugene's doing some art, so let's quickly raid him, and then we can join his raid wherever he's going. So thank you everybody for hanging out. Thank you to all the lurkers and all the active chatters. You know who you are. Thank you, Matt, for being a good friend as always. I will see everybody Monday for Roguelike Roulette. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.